everyone, Terry here, sharing a layout I made with the May Hip Kit Club kit, using this lovely rainbow coloured Vicki Boutin patterned paper from the Let's Wander collection. So the main inspiration for this layout was this patterned paper and also the ephemera pack from the Let's Wander collection. It has the red scooter that you can see on the right hand side, and also a cute little pigeon that has a letter in its mouth. So the photos, which you'll see later, are of two cats asleep on scooters in the Medina in Morocco. So I've just distressed each edge and I'm just gluing the centre down onto this piece of craft cardstock, and then shortly I'll go off camera and run it through my sewing machine. So I've added glue to just the centres of the triangle pieces so that I don't gunk up the needle of my machine. So shortly you'll see I just nip off and then come back with a stitched layout. There we go. So I've got a strip of patterned paper from the stamp market that was in the kit. I really liked all the patterned papers that were from that company. It's not a company I've used before, so it's nice to try something different. So I'm just distressing the edges as I have done with the other patterned papers, and I've added a border strip from the Pink Paisley 5th and Monaco collection, and also a strip of patterned paper from the same collection, just to make it a bit more, a bit more interest to the piece. And then I'm going to layer my photos up. So as you can see, there's the two cats asleep on the scooters, so it tied in quite well. I'm just going through the ephemera pack looking for pieces that might fit in with what I'm doing. I've pulled this journaling card out from the 5th of Monaco cut apart sheet that I'm going to use for my journaling. And I think it just says "Life is truly amazing." I just tuck that in under there. So I map my photos onto patterned paper. This is something I do quite often. And then you'll see that I also distress the patterned paper of these two. So it ties in with my layout. So one of the favourite things to do is to put my two photos overlapping each other, so it creates kind of one focal area. I'm just adding those two pieces of ephemera that I wanted to use, and also these postage stamps that are from the same collection. You'll see shortly that I spend quite a bit of time moving this kind of strip up and down to try and decide where I actually want to put it. So I can be quite indecisive, but eventually I put the whole lot right at the bottom of the page to give kind of a sense of white space at the top, showcasing that beautiful rainbow kind of starburst effect. So just layer up bits of ephemera now. So another thing I like to do is use a lot of 3D foam to create definition, dimension even, on my layouts, and I'll sometimes stick the bottom part of the piece flat and then just add some 3D foam to the edges. So here you'll see me moving it around loads. So to start with, I think I'm going to put it like a third of the way up the page, and then eventually I opt for it at the bottom, and I'm glad I did. I'm just adding those pieces of ephemera in. Apologies for the wobbly camera, I'm not quite sure why it was so wobbly today. The other process videos I've done have not been so bad. So I'm just trying to look at whether I want any more ephemera on the left hand side, but some of the Vicki Boutin pieces are quite big and create a bit of a focal point. I'm just using these holographic alphas to create the title hashtag catnap, and it creates quite a nice bold title. So I add my, you can see at the back there how I've stuck my threads down with washi tape, and I'm just adding some phrase stickers on foam. And then it's time to add my journaling, which I put in on that journaling card. So these cats were just fast asleep, dreaming away in the midday heat in the Medina in Marrakesh at the start of this year, and they didn't even move when I went up to take photos of them. They were absolutely fast asleep. So I add some more phrase stickers just dotted around, and then I add some gems from the 5th of Monaco collection. They're like a nice lime green colour, kind of tying with the colour of the pigeon. And I also play around with some other pieces as to whether to add them on the left hand side above the journal card, but I decide against that. Thanks for joining me on my video today, and I will be back hopefully soon with another one.